Doreen, don't go jumping on her.
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
Well, I'll let you go.
My publisher thanks you.
Yay! Okay. Now, where to next? Let's go explore that big room we opened up. Interesting.
According to that diagram I found, those 6 gemstones are supposed to go in these 6 folders. I have no idea which one goes where. Wonder what's supposed to go here. Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
Clearly lots of puzzles. But here's a puzzle we can do right now. Yes!
Lori?
Lori!
Oh my gosh! I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Katarine!
Nancy Drew.
And Honor
As
Weber.
you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
Was anyone else on the trick?
Just the engineer, and all he did was keep his mouth shut.
Yes, he
My
did.
dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want
Yay!
What?
So we have a clue to go on.
See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth
And lots more
everything she
puzzles
needs
to
figure
do.
out where his mine
That's a
is
cool
on
couch.
this
I should try to
train.
make something like that.
He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
Bye.
waiting.
Okay, so does that mean that I am drawing a blank. Does that mean that Lori is the culprit because she kidnapped herself? So, yeah. Anyway, let's read the letter.
November 1901 from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has
Four words for you. Words that, when translated into numbers, using carbonation will help my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. Go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of goodness rub off on her.
I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her and heard her
And felt her
on
presence.
the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death.
So above all else, my niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindness regards, Jake Hurley. And that's the insignia that we saw in the cart. Okay, so we got puzzles to do.
Something to do with that list of cities Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth.
Okay, now I have written down the names. Now we're supposed to spell it out. Let's see, Calico. Oh, I see. Calico. Silverado. Central City. Oh, wrong C. Central City. Dodge City. And Virginia City. And finally, Tombstone. Nevarzitaba.
Guess I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
Sounds Chinese. Yeah, it does. Anyway.
Strange looking tool. Wonder what it's for. Locked. Naturally. I wonder how you open it.
By dancing, Nancy. You must dance on the dance floor.
Thistle.